राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत नारायण श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुदाक्षम अवडार्य युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं शिरसा नमामि श्रीदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकौरि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, let me offer millions of essentials Lotus feet of Gurudev. Oh, Naga Guru Varga, Nam Nitya sometimes whatever. All first present as future Vaishnava, Tavat Dandavat Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. Today, actually, Vishnudev Maharaj should take it, but he's traveling, so requested me to do. Can you hear me okay?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, yes, we can.
Okay.
Can hear you.
So, Sunday, yesterday, actually, Narada Jayanti, Krishna Dvitiya. Yesterday, Dvitiya, appearance day, Narada Jayanti. It's appearance day. Appearance day, Narada Jayanti. Then, uh, 10th, Wednesday, Rai Ramananda's disappearance day. Then 15th is Apara Ekadasi was. Then that day, Keshavrata Samapt. So, Ekadasi is now Dashami is anyway 15th. Some places, 15th is Ekadasi, some places 16th Ekadasi. So you have to check your local calendar. It depends, 15th and 16th. Maybe next time we will make it more clear. But you have to keep in mind 15th or 16th. Now Narada Muni is Lord himself, like Bhagavad Gita, Lord himself has appeared in Narada, glorifying. He is like a Shaktavesh, Narada Muni is amazing. He is in the, you go to Vrindavan, Narada Kunda is there, Narada Gopi, is in all sambandha, in all relation to Krishna. So he is, so we pray at his lotus feet. Sprinkle his mercy on us, so we can progress in bhakti. Our Gurudev keeps telling, before you jump, okay, try to imbibe Prahlad's pastimes, Prahlad's qualities, and that's what taught and trained by Narada Muni in his mother's womb. So we are very, very grateful to Narada Muni. Then Rai Ramananda, the next day. So we'll talk on Thursday. Is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Rai Ramananda Samvad, the discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramananda, it appears in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's like a Mukkuta Muni of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhagavad Gita Foundation, Bhagavat, and then even both Bhagavat, and then epitome, is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's discussion with Rai Ramananda. So it's amazing, So we glorify him on that day. Now today is Madhurya Kadambini Srimad Bhagavatam, Jaiva Dharma, many things. So in the Madhurya Kadambini, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, amazing contribution. So to judge where we are at, it's like a milk. If you want to know the quality of milk, they put lactometer. Same way he is describing the bhakti meter. We can see ourselves where we are and we know where to go. Like that. So in this one, the Ashta Abhyamruta Amruta Vrishti. Ashta Amruta Vrishti. 8 stages of the shower of nectar is there. Now, apparently, they're talking 8th one, last one. Very, very sweet. So, we are all fortunate to hear about it because it reinforces the nature of bhakti. How bhakti is amazing. Like Gurudev is telling, our goal is not Krishna. Our goal is Krishna Prema. Krishna Bhakti. And out of that, it is service to Srimati Radharani's maid servants. Not even service to Radharani. Maid servants. Special maid servants. Manjari. So, service to them. That is also part of Krishna Prema. Okay? Minor. So, the we must have heard bhakti is, the root is humility. There might be humility, but if it is not arisen from bhakti, it has no value. No, the real humility. That's why this prayer, uh, we can understand if we understand the nature of bhakti. In this material world, you attain the highest. What is the highest? Say wealth, right? Material wealth. What do you get? False ego. Wow, I am the biggest, richest person in the world. I can do it. You know, people, they respect him and so many mundane things. This is what has happened. Then finally, what happens? A stage is reached when nobody cares for him. In the Ramayana, there is a saying: if Rama forgets you and you forget Rama, what happens? Everybody in this world will daunt you, not taunt you, forget you. Your own self rejects you. Why? See, the why people feel suffering is because the self is not happy. It's telling, look, you derailed me. No, you derailed me. You went out of me. You should have taken path of bhakti. Instead of that, you took some other path, and that's why I, not happy, stuck. So, so we can understand. So never go in that path, okay? Never even think about it. Never think about getting recognition in this world, okay? Of course, we have to do something for our subsistence, but don't get involved too much. Just enough to subsist. If you involve too much, then it will drag down, and then our own self will reject us. Then who is going to accept us? So, if Krishna Bhakta's acceptance is mean part. So here is humility and atrupti. Bhakti, that's what. The nature of bhakti is not fully satisfied. There is no limit to it. You can say, oh, in the material world, karma is also never satisfied. Yes. But I think dainya is there, humility is there, is not there. Ankar. Suffering, burning. See, this is what. But this unsatisfaction is not without any. There is some joyfulness, happiness is there. There it is no joyfulness. You're hankering for joyfulness there. But here, the other way around. So that's why, because of this prema, the nature of this bhakti, prema bhakti, the premi bhakta, he feels that he is always no bhakti at all. He is not even sadhana bhajana hina. He doesn't have even qualification of, sadhana, practice. What about reaching expert in that? Sadhana. So he feels like that. Sadhana. But of course, we should not address our Guru Parampara like that. In our bhajan, for example, Param Gurudev, Sadhana bhajan, we should not say that. For the feet, then where is our, okay? Because in his mood, he has written like that, but we should not repeat that. We are not calling, So we should avoid that. That's why in our temple, we don't say that. Uh, uh, so we should be careful with that. So, and then Lord is, he is another extreme. So in this prayer, Lord is telling, I become indebted to you. See, what have you done to Krishna? But Krishna feels he's indebted. If you give him a little water and tulsi, water does not belong to tulsi. He become instrument taking his own thing and offering to it. He feels we have bought him over. So he is the source of all, he is the owner of everything, Sarva Tantra. But still, see how he feels. Because the bhakti, prema bhakti especially, makes him like that. That's why our Gurudev keeps telling, in Golok Vrindavan, Krishna is not powerful. Okay. Krishna Prem is very powerful. Most powerful. Krishna Prem. Not Krishna. So Krishna Prem. Because it makes even Krishna cry. Krishna very humble. Bhakta is very humble. So because of the bhakti, nature of bhakti, when we come under the influence, so this is what happens. So that's why he's praying. The bhakta becomes he remembers all these things, how unfortunate he is, how limited he is, how useless. But still, Lord's mercy, and there are no good qualities at all, and done so many offenses, innumerable offenses. But still, Lord is. So, hearing that call, realizing that, he feels, oh Lord, I'm not fit for your love and affection. I'm so much full of heart. Please give me punishment. Eternally give me punishment. Like Prahlad Maharaj. He said, in the beginning, Lord has said, I'll come, please take a boom. No, Lord. You're not like a businessman. So then my coming should not go waste. So ask something. If that is the case, then please let there not be any desire in my heart to seek something, to get something. Then Lord says, you already have it. See, why he is saying that? Because Prahlad has bhakti, Shuddha bhakti. So Shuddha bhakti makes him not to seek anything. You know, reward seeking, right? The karma yoga is that's what it is. Karma yoga, exchange. So it is not there, completely absent. Reward seeking. Then Lord is saying, ask something else. Then he says, forgive my father. He says, what? Because you are a pure devotee, not just your father is 21 generations. So that's why you have to ask something. Then Prahlad says, Lord, if you keep on insisting, then let me suffer for everyone in this world. Please deliver all of them. Yeah, agatana gatana patti. So you and let me suffer forever and deliver all of them. Because I've done so much. So Lord says, okay, if anybody remembers your pastime, your discussion, your you and me, the nature, sambodhana, then he will be delivered. So this is why this happened. Now look at the story of Haridas Thakur. When he was bit by the, on the back, lashes, right? By the Yavana. And he's crying, Lord, I need more, punishment because I deserve more punishment. He's not asking for, oh Lord, please help me, protect me. No. He says, Lord, I deserve more punishment because I have offended you so much. See, this is not enough. See, this is the. So then what Lord did, if he is asking, if Haridas Thakur is asking, please protect me, Lord. I cannot bear this pain. What I have done. Lord, I need more lashes. Then what Lord, he came with the chakra, okay, to finish all of them. But here he's praying, oh Lord, protect them. Let them eat me more. I deserve it. Because I offended you. I associated with the abhaktas. So I need to be punished. So he could not do anything. That's why he appeared inside of him. And Lord himself took the beatings of these Yavanas. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu later on, after many, many years, maybe 25, 30 years later, after this incident happened, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day showed Haridas Thakur. Oh, Haridas Thakur, remember what happened? You were beaten. And see, I took all, that's why you see back, blood, oozing out, reddish. Cloth is sticking to the blood. So, this is the extreme. The devotee is also extreme. The Lord is also extreme. Because the nature of bhakti, Prema Bhakti, nature of Shuddha Bhakti is really amazing. It binds the devotee and the Lord. Amazing, amazing. So, here, Gurudev is explaining further. When he heard that I am become eternally indebted to you, by the word, by the hearing, what he can say, what I can say. Now he's remembering so many faults, uncountable offenses. And he doesn't want to pray, Lord, make free from all those things. Because he feels if he does, he's not he is very atyanta drushtata. Drushtata meaning cruel. It becomes very cruel. Asking. Oh, so he's not going to ask for forgiveness. So, and he's becoming aware so many unlimited Sankhya. So in this one, they use the word Pararda Shanka, Artha Shanka. Aparada Shanka. In Sanskrit, there is a way for counting. You'll be amazed, how big numbers they count. See, in the European and all that, you remember writing 10, they did not know the idea of zero. Okay. So they used to write a 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, right? 7, like this. 8, 9, 10, like this, right? Yes. 1 0 was not there because 0 they did not. Then imagine if there is no 0, how to write big numbers? It was a headache because there was no progress. But in Vedas, long time back, there is a big numbers. How big? I didn't write it properly, but you get the idea. Like I wrote it down. Like Dasha, 10, Shata, Sahasra, like that. Mahagau, Shanka, Shanka, Samudra, all this. Like the last now, Mahagau, 1 followed by 62 zeros. Okay, can you imagine? 1 followed by 62 zeros. That means it's like 1 followed by 6 zeros, million. 1 followed by 9 million, billion. Trillion. 1 followed by 12. What about after that? Any name is there? 12 zeros, we are stuck. Now here is talking Mahagav. 1 followed by 62 zeros. Okay. Mahagav. That means 10 to the power of 62, 10 to the power of 9, 12. Yes. 10 to the power of 62. So the devotee is feeling that even more than that, highest number. So many offenses. and he doesn't want to ask forgiveness. Uh, so that's why he's feeling he's suffering. Now whatever is remaining, our offenses, he's saying, "Oh Lord, please forgive that." He's not asking for that. So he's not willing to ask forgiveness. You understand? On the other hand, devotee feels that I need punishment. Lord, you have not, properly chastised me. I need. So now he's also saying the way he had described the Lord, because he got some glimpse of the Lord, darshan. Now he remembers, previous saintly persons, the Panditas, scholars, they have described, for example, his face like moon, and his charan, freshly sprout, and they have done offenses, offenses. So how his comparison now he is feeling is like burnt mustard seed. Okay, if you can compare that to Swarnamaya Sumeru, golden form of Sumeru. Sumeru is thousands of times bigger than Mount Everest. Sumeru Parvat. And little doll compared to Chintamani. Fox to the lion. Then comparing mosquito to the gird. All these are done offenses unto you. So it shows that actually there cannot be any comparison. Only comparison to Lord himself. There is nothing else. Everything else is coming from him. How we can use that to compare? But what do we have? In the mundane world, we have no other choice. So we are trying to say to the best to our knowledge. For example, gird, right? How powerful gird is. But what the gird does, he feels I'm useless. Garda himself feels. But for us, Garuda is very, very powerful. But from the Garuda's point of view, is Hanuman, very powerful, did so many leelas. But ask Hanuman about it, he says, nothing, I'm useless, I have no power, I'm most unworthy person, I have no good qualities. If anybody thinks of me, they will become more sinful. They will not get their food on that day. See, Hanuman feels like that. So, but from one angle, you see how powerful Hanuman was, right? How glorious. But Hanuman's point of view is, right? In other words, how glorious Lord is. So, um, By these things, they were thinking, I'm glorifying the Lord, you know, by these comparisons. How we can do, you know. Now I was thinking, it is something else, you know. A thought came, you know, I'm just sharing. The in mathematics, okay, you know infinity, right? Infinity meaning very high, you know, it's beyond our senses and is a limit, you know, we can, you know, limit to it. We say infinity, we give the name infinity, but we cannot comprehend. What is infinity really? We cannot describe it, indescribable. But it doesn't mean it is not there in this sense, you see. When we appear, when we feel its presence, when we are in front of Lord. See, before we had so many similes. Lord is like this, Lord is like that, we are. But when we saw him, what happened? Our sin all fade. We said, oh, only thing I offended by these because it's incomparable. Compare what he can compare with, you know. So words cannot describe, words cannot comprehend. So that helplessness. That's why if you look at the qualities of the Lord, they are infinite qualities. Again, what is infinite? Beyond our comprehension, you know, uncountable. No limit to it. Limitless, ananta, you know. So it's like infinity comes from infinity, zero comes from zero. This is one thing. So and zero and infinity have some relation. Okay. Zero is like a jiva, not like zero. Okay, don't get it wrong. We are nothing, not like that. No material qualities. Lord also, you know. But he has infinite qualities, spiritual qualities. So now zero qualities, right? No qualities. And all these mundane qualities, where did it come from? It's the vicar of transformation, you know, mundane transformation, you know, meaning transformation of zero. You know, like for example, one. You get zero, right? What is one? You cut zero, like a rubber band. One, two, that's zero, and then you make it like a two, three, same thing, right? Vikara, meaning transformation of zero. So we become contaminated when, you know, with that of that state, you know, uncontaminated state, because of the influence of external energy. So again, you have to go back. That's why the zero, even though it's zero, you put in front of one, what happens becomes 10. 2, 20. 2 zeros in front of 100. You see, the value increases by the presence of. Then if zero has nothing, how value will increase? You know. So, in other words, if you put zero on this side, of course, no value. You have to go on the other side, on the towards right side. So, in other words, keep one. Main associated with Krishna. Then these qualities becomes value. So that way. So there is a relation. So the relation starts with this zero. That's why zero is very, very important. Without zero, science could not have progressed so much. Very, very important. Now scientists realize that. Even same way, many things are there. So he's continuing, looking at the Srimurti's beauty and then Rupa Vaibhava. He has become ashamed. He become without dhairya, without he has become lost all composure. So if the bhakta, devotee is crying like this, helplessly, then Lord becomes very pleased. If the devotee is prayasi bhava, like madhurya, sweetness, Bhagavan, whatever is essential, they're depending upon the bhakti, their bhava. So same way, favorable to that, he will show Vrindavan becomes visible. Kalpa Vruksha. All the trees are Kalpa Vruksha. Kalpa, meaning desire fulfilling trees. Maha Yoga Pit. Then with Radharani, how he is playing, and he also have the darshan of Radharani. Then along with Radharani, Lalita Vishaka. Then with the friend Subal and all that. Then cows, Yamuna, Govardhan, Bandirwat, Nandishwar, hill, Nandamara Yashoda, all the Gopas, Gopis. Then he will show all entire Vrindavan. Then after showing all this, what happens? Lord disappears. Lord disappears. So then what happens? Our Gurudev is explaining. further. By hearing that Lord, see, when a devotee hears that Lord has become indebted to us, this is the root. Okay, see, Lord has become indebted to us. What happens? Our feeling. Immediately we come to know our uselessness, our infidelity, or our own faults, our lowliness, our own stupidity. You understand? Everything comes, and we feel unsteady. We don't know what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. Then we remember all time immemorial, all the offenses, like the numbers are showing. 1 followed by 62 zeros. Even that looks like very small. So many offenses. Then we feel of worldlinessness. So humility. So it happens. Then that's why we feel, oh Lord, please give me enough beatings. Now, this is the way. Remember one time I was talking, listening. In this world, everybody is suffering, right? Why? We are aspiring to have mercy of the Lord. We have the darshan, Now, all this coming out, why? In a sense, to purifying, it becomes visible. And Lord's presence, what happens? It gets destroyed. Okay? It's made visible and destroyed. That's why he gets a glimpse of it. Lord is like present, makes it visible. All the things, inappropriate thing that we have done, we have gone through. By his presence, it becomes visible. And then now in a different level I'm talking now. Now when you encounter a person, ordinary person suffering, so by the devotees, mercy of devotee, or we come across, we don't judge, right? So when you don't judge, when you do not have the judging mentality, they will feel themselves. You don't have to explain, okay? They will start revealing their suffering. So they are unloading, right? Unloading their thing. Because they are not found anybody, proper person who can, listen to their story. Listen. I'm stressing the word listening, okay? Hearing. When we try to hear mundane person, they have their own vision. They are trying to talk, and he is trying to talk. Both are talking. Who is listening? Nobody is listening. So, it's a waste. So, when we absorb all that, by thinking of the Lord, by connection with the Guru, you will not get affected by that. You absorb and then burn it, right? Get burned. Then what happens? It becomes unload. You see, why it becomes relieved? Because by talking, he's throwing out. It's like, see, suppose sometimes you get vomiting. 2 days ago, I went south. Bah, nothing day fasting, and the next day also I fasted, nothing. Because sundown, I cannot take. Bah. But I'll tell you, after you vomiting, then you feel good about it. You know, when in the process of vomiting, you must have experienced. You feel something uneasy, something started coming out. When it comes out, you feel relieved, and then you, you know, you get relief, and you don't worry about it, and you start, you know, talking, talking. So, same way, these, people. So much is there in their heart. They have not find the right person to vomit out. Okay. So when they vomit out, and make sure you don't get affected by the vomit. Okay. Okay. So by constant thinking of Krishna, Guru and Vaishnava, you don't get affected. And they feel relief. And they make progress. Okay. So on a secondary level, what I'm taking, and they become, then when the load is down, see, then like in the last Ekadasi Katha, he was so sinful, but when the sadhu was going, taking bath from Ganga, the drop of that water fell on him, and all his sin was finished, and he felt, please forgive me. I was so sinful. See, when the sins are going, you get the vision of that. Try to understand that. You might say, wait a minute, all the sins are gone, then why is crying? He was sinful. Because he get the vision. All the sins that he has committed are getting burnt away. He gets the vision. Then he feels, because the first time he's watching all the sins. Did I really do these things? Did I really do these things? Then he becomes humble, humility. That is his sign. Okay. Then the mercy, then the sadhu mercifully blessed him that you do this ekadasi that way. See, when he was purified, he gave a next step. You understand? That's why I'm saying when you chant, when we do your sadhana, you become miserable, right? Some things are become visible. Wow. Am I really that bad? You get? That's a good sign, okay? When you wash the pot, if you don't wash the pot, when can you see the dirt inside it? No. When you start washing the pot, the dirt starts coming out. You see it, isn't it? Then you'll be amazed. Wow, all these things, dirt in that pot. Where was it? Becomes visible, and then happy to see that's God, right? So like that, cleansing, clearing stage, right? Adava Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivrutti, cleansing process. So Gurudev keeps telling. That's why Prahlad's qualities before he jump, try to get. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself from Radha Pandit heard so many times about Prahlad because he never complained, he never prayed for himself. And so that is the beginning of the Shuddha Bhakti. That's why so the prayer is praying, dainya, is humility. Bhakti Rasam. Matulyo Matulyo Nasti Papatmana Paradicha Kaschan Parihare Pilajja Maikim Bhuvya Purushottama. There cannot be more sinful than me. Jagai Madai. Once they see same, when they were not, they went to hit, Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, right? But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu elevated, forgave them, then they felt. Nityananda is the source of everything, source of all Vishnus. He is the Ananta Shesh, only. Such a Lord, I hate him. Oh. Please forgive me. He was crying. There is no sinner. It's not possible. More sinner than me. Jagai Mother. Because they saw. Till then they did not see. Lord mercy, Nityananda Prabhu, they saw his own like mountains of sin. Then he became humble. So same way, devotee is praying. I feel ashamed. What I can say? So he says that's why he's not asking forgiveness. Like that. We feel that way. But looking at his beauty, Lord's beauty, then he again becomes aware of so many other faults. Okay, because what he can compare with? That's why Bilomangal Thakur, Sadhaka should be like Bilomangal Thakur. Although they used to say Sadhaka should be. Bah, Bilomangal Thakur, remember this passage? He pulled his eyes, he blinded himself because he said, I'm being drawn into wrong path, so-called mundane duties. So then he's saying, Tatvan mukam katamivam pujatulya kaksham Vacham avachi, nanu parvanindau, tam kim bruve kimaparam bhuvanai kanta venu, tvadananamanena samam no yatsya Krishna Karna. Oh Lord, how I can compare your lotus face with moon. You're faultless. Nothing can be compared with. Before, remember, they talked about 18 type of faults. 18 types of faults in a human. But Lord has no fault. But our acharyas, they found faults in him. Okay, he is faultless. Okay, but yeah, the only fault that he has no fault. Okay, that's one way of saying. But but on the other hand, Leela of Krishna and Lord Ram looks like there is some faults in him. Okay, and the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur lists in his Leela, Bhagavata, where I like. But actually, it's not fault. It's actually with the Lord. The beauty about Lord is, even though they may appear like what, they actually become very relishable. Like stealing. Because stealing is very bad. But Lord stealing is so relishable. And how we can be steal? Everything belongs to him all the way. But he's doing this pastime to bring pleasure to the devotees. That's the only thing. Or Gurudev keeps telling. All his Leela is for what? Bringing pleasure to the devotees. Ananda, to the devotees. He wants to glorify them. He's told, we say in Chirachar Gopal, right? Yeah, Remuna. It's called Remuna in Orissa. Between Jagannath Puri and then Bengal, Calcutta. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then Lord Madhvendra Puri Path. Lord stole the kheer, the kheer is sweet rice, right? Very amazing, not ordinary sweet, very amazing. One part. Pujari thought it was after offering, he brought all of that. But after, when he took rest, he is waking up. Hey, wake up, wake up. I stole one part. Because, without your knowledge, I kept it outside. You did not know. I did not ask permission from you. Lord is telling Pujari, please forgive me. I did not ask permission from you. I stole. Not for himself. He has already taken. See, once he has taken, Lord is thinking that is not his. Okay. It's all bhakta. But that bhakta is not asking. Madhavendra Puri is not asking, please give me. He has a feeling. If I taste this prasad, I can also make same thing for Gopal. See, that was his desire. Even felt, no, I should not have done. But Lord knows. So he is not asking. See, Madhavendra Puri is not asking for that kheer. He ran away. Lord knows. And Pujari does not understand that. What Lord said, no, I will solve this problem. I will steal without knowledge of Pujari. So that's what he did. He stole. And then he woke him up in the middle of the night. Why not in the morning itself? See, question comes. But he knows the nature of Madhavendra Puri. In the morning, so many devotees will come. When he do that, he will become even more lajja, meaning he is not to be known, not to become famous. Or imagine if somebody come to the Lord has stolen just for this devotee. Wow, what kind of devotee? They glorify, and he doesn't want that. All that, you know. So lonely. So middle of the night, nobody will be there. So that's time to offer him. See, all this thinking, Lord, see, is amazing how he is thinking. And Lord is saying, oh, in the middle of the night, working man. Hey, Pujari, get up. You don't know. I stole one part, kept aside. See, on the corner. Now we take that and go and give it to Madhavendra Puri. He is Ayachak. He is not asking anything from anybody. Not for his clothes or any things. He might, if somebody wants to give him some milk, he will accept that. That's about it. He's not. So go and give him right away. So without giving much trouble to the devotee, he accomplished everything. Now, of course, the name is is a Chirachora Gopal. Bad name. But is it bad name? No, it is really relishable. It actually adds to his glory. See, that is the beauty. With the Lord and the devotee, this is the thing. Because they are doing this for this solely fulfilling the satisfaction of the Lord. And Lord is doing to satisfy the devotee. There is a competition, eternal competition. That's why it's relishable. It's not self-centered anything. Very pure. So, and whoever hears this, they become pure in a sense. They will lose interest in this world. This is the main thing. Why we want to listen to this Harikatha every day. Because we are being mundane world, so many attachments, this dragging us down. So by hearing these transcendental things, which release us from these worldly attachments, okay? The more we hear, the more we get detachment. The more we hear, associate with the mundane things, we get more attached and more suffering. That's why sadhu sangha, sarva shastra. Nava matra sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. So, anything with the Lord, they are not faults actually. Transcendental faults, you can say. Which is even more relishable, more personal. That's why he's not impersonal. He's not, light or nothingness, you understand? So, same thing we understand Jiva. So similarly, One time even Radha, Krishna got into trouble. Okay. Radha is insisting, please describe my beauty. See, in Chaitanya Charitamrita last time, Krishna felt uneasy, unable to glorify Radha qualities. Anyway, Radha is telling one day, or describe her beauty. Krishna is telling how I can say, see, we cannot comprehend Krishna's beauty in what about Radharani. Krishna answered. Then he said about something like moon, and she became Mars. She went into. And Krishna had a very tough time to break that mark. What you compare with moon, So you cannot compare. There is no equivalent to that. Radharani is compared, Radharani itself, nothing else. Krishna, Krishna, nobody else. So anyway, now what happens is so of course Lord disappears. Okay, because Lord disappears. No, that is another leaf. Anand Murcha se jaakar. So then what happens? Again, devotee is striving for his darshan. All with this, he becomes unconscious. See, there is unconsciousness in two ways. Mundane unconsciousness, and then spiritual unconsciousness. Don't think spiritual unconsciousness is same as mundane unconsciousness. Mundane unconsciousness is what? Because of the pain and all that, cannot become devotion. Either neither dead or alive. But in spiritual, you are alive. You are full of bliss, ananda, and beyond our senses comprehend that. So become, it is not that you become. So it's completely different. So, and you want to take darshan, you open your eyes, what is not there. So you become very concerned. So tears are flowing. Then the devotee feels, what? What I saw, was it in a dream? No. That's not dream. If it is dream, then I should have felt the laziness of the sleeping. Then eyes becomes heavy. But I don't feel like that. What is it? Somebody's illusion, Maya. No, that is not possible. Why? With this Maya, with this illusion, somebody's illusion, you will not get so much pleasure, ananda. Was it my consciousness, bewildered consciousness? No. That's also not possible. If that is the case, I should feel so many other things, laya, vikshepa, but I am not feeling like that. So, maybe I obtained something, the fruit of it, because of my desire. No, it doesn't look like that. Because those desires, something will not take us close to that undescribable object that gave so much pleasure. So like that, so many things are going in his mind. Is it really true? Is it happened? So many alternative thinking like that. Then what happened? The devotee cannot come to the conclusion if falls down. Then he is again and again trying for that darshan. Then he is falling, is rolling on the floor like that. Then repeatedly doing that, he becomes unconscious. Sometimes he hurt himself. When he wakes up, he stands, he sits down, he runs all directions. He looks like he has become mad, trying. And then he forgets about daily activities. Then sometimes act like a possessed person. If somebody very close to him, if they approach him, ask him, he describes sometimes. Then if that person is understandable, he says, yes, okay. You are a very fortunate person. Actually, you have the darshan of the Lord, actual darshan of the Lord. Then you listen to such a person, then you become happy. Again, after second later, you become more concerned. Then you crying, oh, why I'm not getting his darshan again. Is it possible? Can I get that darshan again and again? So like this, now our time is running now, but this reminds of the gopis, Gopi Gita. They were crying like this, and Lord disappears. He appears and then disappears. Gopi Gita, right? That's where they are glorifying. So maybe next time I will tell. But they come back, he will come back. And then he gives a swantana, he specifies that. And then, the gopis asked him, we gave up everything and we left us alone. Disappeared. Is it proper? What kind of lover are you? 9 varieties, gopi. Krishna is. Gopis say, there in this world there are 3 kinds of lovers. One is like you give something, they will give you something. Are you in that category? Second is, if they if a lover loves someone, they don't love him back. Like the mother. Mother loves the baby as son. And the son may not love, but mother loves. Whether he loves her or not. She is not bothered, but she loves the children. How do you like that? Or there is another kind. Whether he love them or not, they don't care. Which category belong to? See, they try to catch Krishna in that. Krishna very beautiful. I don't belong to those 3 categories. So he explained another 6 categories. So the main summary is that it's like, suppose there is a very poor person. What happens? He has nothing. He gets a lottery, right? Very big. He get $1 million. Then what happens? He's thinking, wow. Then what happens if he loses that? Then he's thinking about that. Wow, I had this, I lost it. Then what happens is, he's always thinking about the last one. Okay. So he will forget about the mundane other things. So same way Lord is also doing like that. He says, in our lives also, he makes arrangement, and then that way what we don't get entanglement in this world. Okay, he's saving us. Whatever Lord does is for our benefit. Try to understand it. Whatever he does. Madhuradipate Akilam Madhur. Everything is protecting us from bhakti so that we don't lose. Eventually, you will come to me. So sometimes it's a glimpse, and then Narad Muni also he gave a glimpse of him in the previous life of Narad Muni, right? And then he said, Narad Muni was crying, oh, what happened? Lord said, no, not in this life. You have to make it successful. So when you taste that, then everything else becomes tasteless. You don't want to taste anything in this world, right? When you taste something out of this world, then anything in this world will not taste. So you don't go after that. So you are protected, that way. So this is the whole idea. So we pray at Madhurya Kadambini Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Gurudev, Guru Parampara, Acharyas, so mercifully describing the amazing quality of the Lord. But how is it possible? He cannot find more merciful Lord. Where he is, And he considers even a most miserable, lowest devotee as valuable. Understand? He never discards anybody. So, what an amazing thing. He values so insignificant, a jiva like her. He gives so much value, so much. So, that is unthinkable. That's why we have that we look forward for the next day or anything is because of this mercy. Lord, whole world can give us up, okay? But Lord will not give us up. And his devotees, pure devotees, not give up. He keep us taking us to him. Even though we are insignificant, but from our point of view, we are nothing insignificant. But from his point of view, we are very, very significant, valuable. So that is the quality. That's why you should keep on striving. You should never give up. You are more valuable. Okay. And don't give value to this valueless word. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Jai. Guru Gurudev ki jai, Guru Pada Padma ki jai, Guru Varga ki Madhurya Kadambini Krishna Second. Ki Sai Gaura Premanandi Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Prams. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining in today. So we close off with Jai Diwani Ananga Mohan Prabhu, please.
Shri Guru